You guys are probably wondering, why are we outside for doing a model car video? In this video, I've got something super special, and what we're doing is we are putting a resin model car outside for 24 hours just to see what happens to it. Houston, Texas weather, 100+ degrees, non-stop, just to see what type of abuse these little resin model cars can take. Did it melt in the sun? Did things come apart? Who knows, but we're gonna find out right now. All right, so here's my neatly trimmed and hedged bushes here. And what we've got is a little Easter egg in this bush sitting right here. So this little guy has actually been sitting out here for one whole day and night in smoldering Houston, Texas sun and weather. Blistering, has to at least be 100+ out here. But let's take this inside and see how it panned out for sitting out for one whole day. So here it is, we've brought it back inside. This is an ignition model Nissan GTR Liberty Walk variant resin. And these things clock in at about 100+, believe it or not. And the quick and skinny is that actually there is no deformities or nothing peeling up. All the windows are still intact. The carbon fiber overlay is still there. And I'm actually quite surprised as to how it held up, because that heat is no joke. A human being could barely survive it. So to see that a resin model car could is actually pretty impressive. I don't see anything. Some may not know this, but these are handcrafted model cars, piece by piece. So to see that a $100 ignition model car could withstand that type of weather actually debunks a lot of myths that resin models don't stand up to the heat. Now, this could also be because this is newer materials and newer age stuff, maybe not like the stuff from back in the day, but definitely a nice little test and testament to see what happens when you leave a car out in the sun like that. So as you can see, the carbon fiber is still all intact here. I thought maybe you might see some bubbling and things like that. I don't see anything lifting. The decals are all present. All the windows, all sides are still intact as well. The glue from the spoiler didn't fall off. I'm pretty impressed, guys. This was a pretty cool little test just to see what these things can do. Maybe I'll be bold enough to put an 18 scale model out in the sun next time and see what happens to that guy. And maybe from a different brand, because that could also be another comparison as well. So question of the day for this little oddball test that we did with a resin model car. Did you think that this little thing was gonna be totally demolished? I honestly thought that it was, and I'm actually surprised at the results. Let me know down in the comments below though, if you have any resin model cars and some of it has been damaged due to high heat or areas that may not be climate controlled, because we'd like to hear about your experiences as well. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some other videos that I have in the next slide. I'll see you in that video or my next video.